Companies like Bath & Body Works and Zara are notorious for releasing decent fragrances and then discontinuing them like a year or two later. Bourbon is one of the newest fragrances by Bath & Body Works, and is this another example of a fragrance that you should buy while it's still available? Stay tuned to find out. Bath & Body Works men's fragrances started off with the classic line, which is what you see here. Unfortunately, they're all discontinued now. It included fragrances like Ocean, Noir, Dark Amber, Oak, and more. They got rid of all of these fragrances and released a new line of 3 fragrances, and they were Alpine Suede, Whitewater Rush, and this one, Mahogany Woods, which I think is one of the best fragrances they ever released. And then they got rid of all 3 of those fragrances to release 5 new fragrances, 2 of which they brought back from the classic line. Those are Noir and Ocean, and then the 3 brand new ones include Teakwood, Suede, and this one, Bourbon. And I have a feeling Bourbon is going to be the newest victim, so let's see if it's one that we should purchase now while we still have the chance. We'll start things off with the presentation. The gold square on the box is a little reminiscent of a Tom Ford Private Blend. Really nice presentation. It has an upscale look to it. On the very bottom is your UPC code, and as you can tell, I paid $34.50 for it, but I actually got it 20% off, so I paid like $28 for it. There are always coupons floating around. The liquid inside the bottle is really dark red, kind of looks like blood. Do not spray this on a white shirt. The cap does click into place, and the distribution on the atomizer is pretty good. Let's continue with the smell. Now this fragrance has a pretty simple note breakdown. It has amber, pepper, and woods. Just about the only note that I get out of those 3 is the amber, because there is a little bit of an ambery sweetness in the dry down. However, what I get mostly out of this fragrance is a soapy, clean iris vibe. And for that reason, this fragrance reminds me a lot of Prada L'Homme. Now, I'm not saying that the 2 are clones, because I don't think that this is a clone of Prada L'Homme. As a matter of fact, I find Prada L'Homme to be a bit soapier and a bit cleaner. Now, if you're a fan of the soapy, clean fragrances, I think you should get Prada L'Homme. If you're a fan of a soapy, clean fragrance, but with more of a contemporary masculine cologne vibe, I think you should get this one. Now, I'm not going to give a percentage. I'm not going to say this one smells 80% like Prada L'Homme or 70% like Prada L'Homme. All I'm saying is there is a similar ingredient in each one, and I think you should go out there and be your own judge. However, this also has this classic contemporary men's cologne vibe somewhere in there, something that smells a bit like Versace Dylan Blue or Bleu de Chanel, or perhaps even a Tommy Bahama fragrance. So here's the thing. If you like this fragrance, chances are you're going to love Prada L'Homme. But if you like Prada L'Homme, you may like this fragrance. So I think you should go out there and try it for yourself. I went shopping in my local mall to purchase this, and my wife and I had time to kill, so she went to the Marshalls, which is right next door. I was done shopping first, so I met up with her at Marshalls, and as soon as I located her in the aisle, she says to me, "Please tell me you just bought what you're wearing now, because it smells really good." So my wife really enjoys this one, and lo and behold, that's the one that I ended up buying. The verdict is, I think you should go out there and buy this fragrance for as cheap as it is. To think you're going to be spending $20-something on a 100 milliliter fragrance that smells really good, and it's a good substitute for Prada L'Homme, all the while not being a clone. Let's finish things off with my assessment. Now, in terms of uniqueness, I did make some comparisons there, so it's not entirely unique, but the overall smell is really pleasant, and I got a compliment from my wife on the very first day that I purchased it. As far as longevity goes, it's going to last you about 5 to 6 hours. The projection is really good, but it's not excellent. Versatility is also really high too. You can wear this one all year round, although I do think it would shine in the hotter weather. You can wear this one dressed up and dressed down, and I do think it's a unisex fragrance. In terms of presentation, I like everything from the name to the color of the liquid in the bottle, although it doesn't smell anything like bourbon. And if I had to give this one a final assessment or a final verdict, I would say that I love this one, but it's not one of my favorites. There are times when I crave this one a little bit more than Prada L'Homme just because it's not as soapy. And when I'm craving a really soapy scent, I go for Prada's Infusion. So this one gives it more of a contemporary men's cologne vibe that I feel great wearing at work and I feel great wearing on a casual day-to-day basis. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you would like to join the giveaway, all you have to do is like, share this video, and then make sure you're subscribed to me, of course. Leave a comment down below and tell me what is your favorite Bath & Body Works fragrance. And also, don't forget to subscribe for future videos and frequent giveaways, and remember to enable notifications by clicking on the bell. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna start decanting this right now. Thanks again so much for tuning in, everyone. Remember, I smell well so you can smell good. Good luck to the one winner who's going to win this 5 ml decant. We'll see you in the next episode. Take care.